Hello everybody, welcome to this first look at the Planet Coaster 2 Toybox Pack, which is releasing tomorrow for PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S.
Sorry. Tomorrow.
My name is Rich, I'm a video artist and park builder here at Frontier, and I'm joined by Adam.
Adam Woods, that's my name.
Yes, and what do you do?
I'm a senior executive producer here at Frontier. Also, you left out the wonderful. You're the wonderful
sorry,
Rich
I'm the
Hudson.
wonderful Rich Hudson.
Let's not forget
Hello
that.
everybody.
The wonderful.
Hope you're all having a wonderful evening. Sorry for the delay, we are here eventually. Hope you've all had a wonderful day. Let us know where you're watching from, because we have people from all over the world come and watch these streams. No pressure, Adam.
I feel no pressure at all. Relaxed, ready to be taken around your wonderful park and have a good old look at it.
How are you feeling about Toybox releasing tomorrow?
Do you know, I was thinking this on the way in. I've done this for a very long time now. 18 years I've been doing this sort of job in this indrry. And
just as long as I've
releases, all right.
It's not, don't worry.
Releases have always got that sort of sense of excitement and nerves around them.
Yeah.
It never goes away, which I hope it never does, because that's why I'm here still doing it, you know. So very excited to see what all the wonderful creators get up to tomorrow with the new pack.
Absolutely. Hello to everyone all over the place. We've got Germany, Florida, we've got Yorkshire. You know.
California.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's probably better weather than we've got here right now.
Yeah, absolutely. But welcome in, everybody. So yeah, Toybox releases tomorrow for Planet Coaster 2 alongside the free update 1.8 as well. And there is a video, if you're watching right now, chances are you are watching on our YouTube channel, and there is a video of the update highlights as hosted, voiced by Adam and by Rich Newbold, the game director, and you two go over everything that's part of that update. And it's a really, really great video, so do go and check that out if you haven't seen it yet. And as said, patch notes are also available on planetcoaster.com right now. I believe that people can actually see where we're at. Potentially, can they see?
They got a sneak peek into the world already.
Have they had a sneak look at what we're going to be showing you today?
Cut to the screen
are we
already.
Good? Okay. Got a nod from producer Adam. Welcome everybody. We're going to jump straight into the Toybox Pack for Planet Coaster 2. You might have already seen the trailer that we released on Monday, but now we're going to jump into the park. Very aptly named Toybox World.
Toybox World.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know when you can see it. Are we all good?
We're all good.
Coolio. Welcome everybody to Toybox World. So this is another Rich special. This is what I've been working on for the past several weeks. So if you don't know who I am, I'm a video artist here, but I also do a lot of the park building work for Planet Coaster 2. If you tuned into the stream for the Sorcery Pack back in September, we're essentially doing the same thing again, but for the Toybox Packs. This is a park that I've been spending a lot of time with over the course of the last few weeks, and I will say it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can see just from this early kind of part of the park you've built here, you've had a lot of fun with lots of the pieces here.
Yeah, this is sort of as a little entrance area. I've kind of gone for the top level of what kind of stuff to expect. We've got cardboard, we've got lots of stickers. This barcode is everywhere. I love the fact I can stick a barcode on something. We've got obviously on this side we've got Queen Splash. We have this rather wonderful looking character here that hopefully we're going to bump into
that's a new
as we go around
I haven't
the park.
seen before.
I've seen a lot. There's been one little glimpse of the new entertainer in the trailer, and I've had messages from people so excited about one Max Stormcloud, which we're going to bump into hopefully. As we make our way around Toybox World. So you've got wooden blocks, we've got cardboard, we've got, straight out of the gates, these are individual wooden blocks, but these letters are all actually decals.
Yeah, so you can use them on these blocks or anywhere you want to, not even in this pack if you don't want to. You could use them in any part of your themed parks at all if you want to as well.
You've essentially got another letter set to play with in the game as well.
And it's letters and it's numbers 0 up to 9, isn't it?
Yep, as well. And then we've also got our nondescript, cyan-coloured, mildly adhesive material,
clay.
Otherwise known as clay, as well as lots and lots of plastic pieces. Now these have been so much fun to play with, and I'll show you something quite soon actually. I'm not going to spend too much time looking at the entrance gate.
Let's get into the park.
Let's get straight into the park. And I'm just going to say it straight out of the gate. Yes, this will be on the workshop tomorrow. for everyone who wants to jump in and tear it apart, add stuff in, do more with it, steal
or take
stuff.
a walk around like we're going to do
Take a wander around
tonight,
like we're doing. And once again,
enjoy it at this level.
You don't need to have the DLC to download the Park of the Workshop and have a look around. You just
of
can't do
course.
anything with it. But at least it gives you an idea as to what to expect.
Yeah.
So
download it, have a look at the pieces. You might then think, well, I'll go and buy it now.
Yeah,
you
exactly,
can from tomorrow.
And if you were watching for the Sorcery Pack stream as well, that park is also on the workshop already, so if you want to take a look around that then. But today we're talking about Toybox.
Toybox.
Because we have wooden blocks.
Trash Panda.
We have Trash Panda, and we have lots and lots of plastic pieces. And fun fact about me, Adam, is I love building bridges.
You love a bridge.
I do
I
love
heard
a bridge.
that.
Yeah.
I heard that. On your CV, it was point number 1. Love building bridges.
Number 1, can bridge. Number 2, can edit video.
And we're like, well, give him the job then. That makes perfect sense.
So I've got a bridge here made out of plastic pieces, and as I already said, all of this stuff is all just individual bits and bobs. A lot of it is very nondescript. You can kind of do whatever you like with it. I've compared it to, in the base game of Planet Coaster 2, you have the art shapes, like primitive pieces. These plastic pieces are pretty much the same. You can use these in any capacity.
So you'd say they're quite versatile then, I
They're
suppose.
incredibly versatile. So I've built a bridge with this out of
and made
wooden
it feel
blocks.
like a toy, like a kid's, pulled a bridge together using whatever is in their bedroom. They've got like
4 different
right?
play sets, and they've just gone, I'm just going to make a bridge. And so that's what our I guess child in this narrative.
It's your inner child.
My
Rich.
inner child,
So
a young
it's,
Rich. He had hair and
younger
dreams.
because you're still young. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay, sure. So yeah, lots of plastic pieces. All of these are colourable as well, and they're just so versatile. They're so much fun. And we've already seen the Trash Panda, of course.
Yep, Trash Panda.
Trash Panda's here. We also
Someone asked
have
what his name was. I'm going to call him Robert.
Robert.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
Robert the raccoon.
We have the cat, which is actually the cat sticker on this block is colourable, and I've coloured it after my cat.
Lovely.
So you're going to see a lot of this cat around the park.
And like the letter blocks, I think this comes as a piece where you can place it down with the sticker on it, but it also comes as the sticker separately as well.
The sticker is separate for the cat and the animals,
Yeah, so
absolutely.
you can place it on top, or you can use the sticker on other places as well.
Yeah, and we've also there's a dog as well, and there is also a fox, but I, for some reason, forgot to put the fox on the bridge. But there is a tree.
There's a tree.
We also have a tree, and this is the same thing where you have the tree sticker, but unlike the animals, the tree block without the sticker is also available as well.
Right.
So there is a lot of flexibility with this pack, and as we make our way further into the park, here is your first sort of slightly more detailed look at what stuff there is to come.
Quite a different vibe with some of these crafty pieces.
Yeah,
here,
it's
like
not all
art and
it's not
crafty.
all blocks
wooden
and
blocks, is it?
plastic. We've also got a whole sort of side of this theme is based in arts and crafts, which is really fun. The wall set itself is also cardboard, which we'll get to in a tick, but you get to kind of add to that by doing more arts and crafts stuff with like paint blobs, paint splats, palettes, brushes, pencils, the lot. This box here is actually something very cool that it's on its back at the moment, but we'll see an instance of that stood up, which is really cool. And then this is just, again, more of the wooden blocks, and like this is just a selection of the stickers available as part of this pack. There's just so much stuff to play with. The windows as well, these are colourable too, as is the door. So there is a lot of versatility with this. Straight out of the gate as well, for benches and bins lovers, I'm one of those people too. We have the new benches and bins, and of course the bin
And
is
what else would it be apart from
an oversized pencil sharpener.
Perfect.
And an eraser or a rubber, as we call them here in the UK, on some little wooden blocks. And these are also colourable as well, so you can change all these up.
And that blue side never actually erased ink like everyone told us it did at school.
The biggest
Am I
lie
right?
we ever had
Biggest
as
lie
kids,
ever.
yeah. Doesn't erase ink.
No, never gets rid of ink. Just burns through the paper.
Exactly. And then this is the new picnic bench as well, which obviously wooden blocks, a button, and kind of like a thumbtack sort of looking thing, I suppose. Here we've got a little shop building that I've done, and this is using the wall set. So the wall set, as already mentioned, as part of Toybox, is a cardboard set.
Yeah.
By default, it is brown, but it is also colourable. And what I've done here is I've just built a very basic shell using the wall set, and then used the plastic pieces from across the range of the set and just added all these flourishes. Like there's these really fantastic awnings. They use the plastic pieces that I've then attached another piece to, and then just whacked a sign on it.
I could see that awning there particularly. I suppose a bit of a sci-fi vibe to it as well. Like I could
does a
see
little
it
bit,
kind
yeah.
of, it could lean into that as well a little bit, couldn't it?
Yeah. We've got these are some of the new skyscraper window pieces, and we have marker pens with the caps off, obviously.
Because
we
my
all
children
did.
have been in this one apparently, and that's exactly what they do.
This was the story of my life as a kid, honestly.
It's just they haven't been pushed down like they normally are. That's the only thing that we really needed to add for that extra level of detail.
But there are caps for these pens, and the scenery pack as well. If you want to put your pens in your park with caps, you can do that.
Yeah.
But there's also this, which, Adam, what is that?
I mean, it could be anything. I could see a boat, I could see a canoe, I could see the bottom of a car. I can see lots of sort of things I could make with that.
Exactly.
That piece.
That's the whole idea. It's a plastic thing. Much like sort of a lot of this is a plastic thing. There's a lot of primitive stuff you can just kind of do stuff
sort of
with.
bash together.
There are still things in the pack that kind of lean into specific things. I mean, that's kind of obviously a pencil. That's pretty obviously a marker pen. But we know what the community and the player base is like. They're incredibly talented in just taking stuff and just throwing it in a direction not even any of us
we didn't even realise that was how it was going to be used. Kind of like what you've done with your trees. Someone called them out before, I think, in the chat.
In the chat, yeah.
Super realistic trees.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
So this is actually, this is something that I've done as part of this pack. So there are some, obviously the cardboard is the wall set, but you do also have cardboard freeform pieces that you can just kind of do stuff with. And this was quite late in the day for my park build. I looked at them and thought, I can make a tree out of this.
Yeah.
So this is a mix of the cardboard pieces. We've got some plastic bits as well. And then at the bottom is a wooden block that I've made the same colour. And so that's a tree, as you can see. And there's two little versions of it.
It's a really nice, different take on how to make a toy tree.
Exactly.
As opposed to just the wooden blocks.
You have your prefab wooden block tree there,
that.
but you also just you could do whatever you like. I mean, also this is just a bunch of plastic pieces as part of in the base game in the Toybox Pack.
Exactly.
And I made it look like a bush, I suppose.
Yeah,
I guess.
berries. They're very enticing red berries, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. But I've also still got like actual foliage in, because if you watch the Sorcery Pack stream, you'll know that I'm a stickler for realism. I like to ground my parks in realism.
Yeah.
As much as I have a lot of respect for players who just go completely ridiculous with their park builds.
It's completely up to you,
that's great.
isn't it? That's the joy of this game.
Me personally, I have to ground it a bit. And so that's why throughout this park, you will still see little bits of realism, of the real world still creeping in, even though, as you know, the park builders that we are, we're trying to engross our guests into this idea that they've been shrunk down.
I'm engrossed. I feel like I'm a shrunk down kid for sure.
Chat, you feeling engrossed?
I'm feeling engrossed.
Kind of something to also make you feel engrossed is this very life-size
He's happy to be on that job.
This is the happiest parking attendant you're ever going to see. So this is the first of three.
Oh, he's tired now.
3 of these animatronics in the game. Yeah, now he's sad. And by default, this chap is actually more coloured to be like a police officer. I have recoloured him to give him the sort of high vis, because when I was building out this park, I had this big empty space. As I'm sure the builders in the chat will know, you have a big amount of space and you think, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And the first thing that came to mind was, as a kid, what was I playing with? Cars.
Car parks.
Parking garage. So that's what I've done. Cardboard, plastic pieces, and wooden vehicles.
That's perfect.
The wheels are little separate pieces as well, so you can use those as and how you wish. A bunch of the stickers to kind of. I've only done very basic theming on the vehicles, and then I built a parking garage. And there's this.
Every garage needs a attendant.
An attendant, yeah, who's also fallen asleep again. And I'm very proud of this helicopter as well,
because it's using
rotation pieces.
One of the rotational pieces.
It's using 2 rotational pieces.
Yeah.
And that's another one of the police officer animatronics, but recolored as well up at the top.
Makes it feel quite different up there.
Yeah. So while you've got the blocks and the sort of more basic stickers, you also have more plastic-based sort of wall pieces as well. And that's what this Chief Beef police station is. Also, shout out to Elle and to Joe in the media team and creative services who I work with, who I was in a position of power. I was able to say, hey, can I would like to request some help on the park. If I throw some ideas at you, would you guys mind having a play and building me a blueprint? And as an example, this is one that Joe had built, which was a big sort of Chief Beef police station looking thing.
Yeah.
And this is using predominantly the plastic pieces as part of this pack. There are still some stickers here and there as well, but you do also have, for example, while that door is a sticker, it's just framed.
Yeah.
You do have some like 3D doors and windows as well as part of the pack, as well as the stickers. It's not just stickers. There's so much.
There's so many actual model pieces. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
absolutely.
And do they live up to your expectations? Well, I mean, they're in the park, so they must have passed your incredibly high level of quality needed.
But like, these were really, really good fun to play with. And again, shout out to Elle as well. Elle built this dog bus, and this is again,
which they are actually googly eyes, aren't they?
They are googly eyes. Yep.
So I can't wait to see how people use them. They do. Google.
Is
that the right word? No, that's searching.
They do Google indeed.
But they're googly eyes, you know what I mean.
So Elle built this dog bus that's right here at the front of the park, and again, this is using wooden blocks and the separate wheel pieces. She's gone more detailed with like the wheel arches and some text on the side, and then here is more examples of the stickers, for example. It's just a lot of fun. It's so much fun to play with.
It's really bright and colourful.
Yeah, and I think this area gets the most bright and colourful award in the park.
It's a strong contender so far.
Yeah,
I'll say,
absolutely, because this area is just going hard on the wooden blocks. And that brings us to our first flat ride. This is the airdrop, which is an all-ages family like drop tower.
Yeah, a flat tower. If you've watched any of my sort of videos on Planet Coaster, I'm a roller coaster guy, not necessarily a big flat ride guy in the real world. Spinny things do make me feel sick.
Yep.
That one, however, I think I could ride that.
You think you could?
I could feel quite confident in front of my children.
I'll
be like, yeah, I'll go on
happily
that one.
do drop towers. I mean, this one's quite tame.
Yeah.
Because it's for all family. That's a question for the chat. When we go around and we're showing you off of these rides, we did this for the Sorcery Pack as well. I want to get your reactions. Are you going to ride this? Yes or no?
Yes or no.
Is this for you? It's really good, honestly. It's a nice. It doesn't sort of. It's not very overpowering in terms of your park skyline. It just adds that really lovely bit.
It's got a little bit of verticality to it, hasn't it? Just
and
to
obviously
give
it gives
something.
your guests a phenomenal view of the park as well.
Absolutely.
Something that Chantal has mentioned in the chat that I completely forgot to say at the start because I'm a terrible host, it seems. We are going to be giving away some codes for the Toybox Pack.
Of course.
For PC on Steam. So if you're watching and you've got the chat open, fingers on buzzers, fastest finger wins. Thank you, Adam, for demonstrating that. Hopefully.
But probably have more than one finger because
I think they're going to be ready.
So have it sort of copy-paste or
screen.
whatever you have to do. I've never been quick enough to do any of these things that actually win.
Second screen open with the redeem code on Steam ready. You do need to have a copy of Planet Coaster 2 in order to actually redeem the code.
Yes.
As a friend of mine found out
if you haven't got
last time, if you don't have the
go
game,
and get it
you
now
can't redeem the...
and get ready for the codes.
Pick up the
go
game.
and buy it now. Yeah. Get ready for the codes.
So hopefully at some point, I think Chantal was just about to get ready.
Oh dear.
To drop it in the chat. So fingers on buzzers, folks. Best of luck. This is a code for the Toybox Pack for Planet Coaster 2 on Steam. And you need to also own the game as well.
Oh, ready for
here we
Steam
go.
code.
Good luck, everybody.
It's always incredible how quick it goes.
Airdrop. This is honestly, this is such a fun ride.
It is.
I have seen people in the past asking for this as well. So really, really fun to see this added to the pack. And it's immensely popular as well.
Yeah, we certainly do listen to our wonderful community and what ride requests are coming up. So we're always kind of on the lookout for that. Absolutely.
Yep.
We've got our own desires as well, of course, as theme park enthusiasts ourselves. We've got rides we want to get in. So
absolutely,
it's always nice to.
I've got a list. I was badgering Rich today.
Are you checking it twice?
I am checking. Ooh, spoilers. Okay, the code has gone in. Somebody might have landed it. There'll be another one later. Stay tuned. Okay.
Yeah, how do people get it so fast?
People are really quick.
It's incredible.
So that's the airdrop. We're going to move over to our first coaster now.
Yes.
And
this is more me, definitely.
This is more
especially
you.
this one.
Yeah.
I can definitely ride this one.
Definitely ride this one. So this is the F&N Thriller Industries Kid Coaster.
Well done.
I went so long forgetting to say the word industries, but I'm having to rewire my brain to make sure I say it. And this is an all-ages coaster again, as much as there are no children currently riding it. But as you can see,
all ages, just kids, all ages.
Kids.
But adults can enjoy it as well.
It's a really nice sort of straightforward roller coaster.
Yeah.
And I love that this is being added into the game because it's just another Look at it's just another roller coaster, isn't it? It's just here is
It's another option. I think it's got a really charming, simplistic sort of car design, but I really like it. I really like the colour theme that got picked for this as well.
This is the default as it appears in the game as well. So this is how it's going to look.
And I think we were saying before, it's quite an evocative feeling for me anyway. Sort of growing up, these are the sort of rides
big
that I used
nostalgia.
to sort of see in lower end parks, right? You know,
Yeah,
I'm more lucky and I've gotten to bigger parks now. But growing up, you know,
I don't mean this in a negative way, but it's a very like cheap looking coaster.
Yeah,
and I think that works for people. Like this is the kind
gives
of
you options to build the park you want to build.
Exactly. Yeah. If you've got a whole aesthetic, a whole vibe that you're wanting to go for in your park build, then this might be the coaster for you.
Or slap some customization onto it and make it look however you want it to look.
And before we ride it, I just want to quickly shout out the foam mat pieces. Because rather than having it on grass, I was like, I want to put this on the foam mats because they're so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why it's on the floor. I haven't mentioned this yet. I don't know how I've gotten all the way through to this point and not mentioned it.
The boxes.
Right over there, you can see a big box, and this was kind of a bit of a brainwave of mine during the build, where I used the wall set and just built a big empty product box for the entertainers, for King Coaster, for Queen Splash, and for Max, who hopefully we're going to see shortly. But for now, we're going to let you ride my F&N Thriller Industries Kid Coaster. So that was my personal custom layout.
I enjoyed it. I'm glad our microphones are muted because I was screaming on that ride. I was involved.
My
in
ears are killing me, Chad.
I had my hands up like I normally do. Never hold on to the lap bar.
It's a shame that
Never.
producer Adam didn't put picture-in-picture back in.
No, I'm glad he did.
But this is my layout. As said, this is going to be on the workshop. The whole park will be on the workshop. So if you want to take this and bung it in your own park, then be my guest. Please do. But there will be a blueprint for this as part of the pack as well, which. We will show you a bit later.
We will show that a little later. It won't be that blueprint, but like you say, that's available in this park, but it's another blueprint.
We will
show off different variations of it.
Yeah, so we've got some shop fronts here. Again, this is hats off to Elle and to Joe on the team who helped me with this park. And they've been doing me some bits and pieces. We've got a little staff room here made out of blocks and a gulpy soda also made out of the blocks as well. And you can see some of the scribbles and the stickers and the blocks in place. And even this isn't a piece that's been specifically made. It's just a normal cube block, but they've added spots to it to make it a dice.
Make it a dice.
So much room for activities, Adam. We're going to head over this way. And I want to just kind of like shout out the fact that I mentioned earlier about the grounding of this park, and this is kind of an example of how that feels. Because sometimes, fun top tip for park builders, if you find yourself with a big open space, you think, I don't know what to do with this place.
Lakes.
Put a lake in. Mm-hmm. Gives your park a nice. I always like parks that are nice and green and feel lush.
Yeah, I think it's
I always like that. And this is that weird like clash, that juxtaposition of here's all your like a wooden tree and a real tree, real foliage, real rocks,
real game,
real water, not cardboard water. But you could do cardboard water. You could genuinely do cardboard water. And these are
big Jenga not Jenga, big wooden block tower.
Oh no. I can hear legal.
Sorry,
on the door.
No one heard me. It's fine. It's fine. Move on.
Producer Adam muted and unmuted the mic very quickly. And here you've got these are the cardboard pieces and the window stickers again being used to be like a flat facade to kind of keep people immersed in the park as well.
Kind of like break up keep you immersed, break up the skyline.
Exactly.
A little bit.
Yeah. You'll see work like this.
You've used it quite a lot, haven't you?
Yeah. It's really, really powerful when you're down on the ground like this to just keep people engrossed. And you'll see this in real parks. Out in the real world, they use this effect a lot with buildings especially.
What's kicking off those bubbles?
So,
what's this guy?
remember that red piece I mentioned earlier?
I do.
And you said boat? I think you were partially inspired by my boat.
I might have been. I might have subconsciously been thinking about this wonderful little boat you've made here.
So, because of
With his cheeky little eyes.
Because of this little lake, I wanted to put a little toy boat in there, but there's nothing in the pack that specifically says boat. You do have things like wings, so you could make like planes and stuff like that if you wanted to, but there's nothing that screams boat. So I was like, I'm going to set myself a little challenge. I'm going to make a boat, and so that's what I did. So using, there are wooden blocks and there are also plastic blocks, which are what I've used here.
And scaled differently and
scaled
down.
down. I've got a plastic, that sort of plastic chassis piece, I guess. And then I used the text tool, sort of the frameless text, I guess, with lots of full stops.
Oh, that's
the windows.
The portholes.
Got the stickers.
Very good.
For the eyes, and then some more plastic pieces and some more of the wings and stuff to build this little boat. And then it's got the little bubble emitter on top, and it's got 2 little water emitters down there as well. And then this whole thing is on one of the rotating platforms. It's just obviously moved away from the centre of it, so it's just going around in circles.
That's wonderful.
And he's having a great
it's lovely
little time.
little detail, isn't it?
So again, if you wanted to pick up this park from the workshop, then you can just take this and steal my boat child, and put him in your own park.
Very gracious, letting people just take things from your park.
Yeah.
But that's what it's all about, share and share alike.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. Shout out to Joe from the media team for building this fantastic sort of town hall that's practically entirely out of cardboard and stickers. It's amazing.
And it wouldn't take much, I suppose, if you put the real windows on there, you'd almost have a convincing building if you wanted to use it.
How quickly he turned that around, I was so impressed.
It's incredible.
He just threw this at me and it was like, here you go. It's like, wow, okay.
I love the detail on the cardboard pieces as well, the corrugated edges that you can see.
Yes.
It's really lovely.
And I said, it's all colourable,
really
so this
lovely.
is, well, I didn't say it actually earlier, the station building here for the sticker bomb coaster, that is just the plain cardboard colours. That's what it looks like by default. I've just covered it in stickers.
As you do.
Yeah, exactly. Over here, we have the second animatronic, which does look quite familiar, but this is the default colour scheme, and it's a paramedic. But essentially, it's the police officer without the hat.
Yeah.
So it's another option for players to use.
Again, it will have its colour customization options as well.
Exactly, and I do have an example of that in a tick. But we do love the free updates that came out over the course of 2025.
We have done a lot this year.
It's been a busy year.
It has been a very busy year.
And this is one of them. Look, where's the path? It's not here.
Is that the invisible path?
It is an invisible path indeed. So I've done a little square, a little park thing.
Oasis of calm and
a little
green
plastic fountain.
That's thing.
It's definitely not got any running water, but does it look like a fountain to you? If I didn't say that was a fountain, would you say that's a fountain?
I could see it as a fountain. Yeah, I could see where I'd want to put my emitters and stuff to put.
If you wanted to add water to it, you
could.
I deliberately decided not to.
No.
And then over in this corner, we've got a little hot dog stand.
I love a hot dog.
Yeah, we do love a hot dog. Hot dog in the park. And this is using, obviously, the blocks as well, but I used the cardboard pieces from the wall set and used some pencils. And then in the base game of Planet Coaster 2, you've got these decals for damage.
Yeah.
And so I made it look like the pencil's been punched through the cardboard. Which I thought, actually, you know what? I thought that turned out pretty good.
That's incredible attention to detail. And like you said at the beginning, you like to build your parks in a grounded, realistic way. How would they actually put it together in a sort of real world park, right?
Yeah.
So I can see that.
But it's also then taking, like, how would a child with a place put this together?
Yeah, exactly.
And really, like, from Elle and from Joe on the team, from myself, the word is just fun. We've all had such a fun time playing with this pack. It's been really, really good. As we come into the sort of the centre here, here we go. Here's an example of the paramedic, but recoloured to match the sort of construction site theme for slap bang in the centre.
Health and safety officer.
Absolutely.
Making sure you got your hard hat and
they're making sure that you're
and dancing.
And they're just they're that happy about safety that they're going to do some dances for.
They're saying, "Have you got your hard steel toe cap boots on?"
Exactly.
That's what they're doing.
And here, I can't take credit for this. Shout out to Pete, the art director, for this one. He showed me some stuff he was messing around with, and he made a cement mixer using some of the wooden blocks and the sort of the truck with the flatbed.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's genius.
Perfect,
I'm stealing that. However, I have one-upped him because I've added the rotating platform as well. So we now have a cement mixer.
Trademark rich sort of just
rotating
flourish
platforms on everything.
It, you know?
That's just how we do.
And a good old excavator.
Yeah,
there.
this was Joe again on the team. He built this sort of excavator thing, and then Al decided to go, here's an entire crane.
And I've had a look at this. Obviously, I'm very lucky to be able to get a look at these parks during the day as well.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of pieces in that
There's
crane.
a lot of pieces in it.
There are a lot.
But it's also holding up the second of 2 coasters.
Here we go.
Which I think a few people have been quite excited for us to talk about.
This is going to be a good one.
Is the Vector New Gen Inverting Suspended Coaster. It's quite a mouthful.
Another good run, well done.
Thank you very much. Out of all the things I trip over, for some reason, that's not one of them. This is a really, really cool coaster. I think it's quite a highly requested coaster being added to the game. But what makes this coaster really quite cool?
Very busy coaster in your park
as well.
It's very popular.
Because one thing that this coaster is fantastic for is the fact that it's for all ages. Everyone can ride it, including kids.
I'd ride this one. It's a coaster, so I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, me too. But as you can see, this does actually, as the name suggests, New Gen Inverting Suspended. This is a coaster that can invert. But one thing that is very cool about this is we know that the players really like their track splines.
Yeah.
And lots of different variants, stuff like that. Part of Update 8, again, go and watch the update highlights on the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Or maybe wait to the end of the stream, actually.
Yeah, stay here with us, then go and have a look at it after.
Yeah. People love the track splines. We added some more in for various different coasters already in Planet Coaster 2.
Yeah.
This particular coaster has the secondary track spline, so the default is quite a thick, chunky spline, which is what we've got here.
Here, isn't it?
The alternate spline is a much narrower spline, and it also has the rarity for coasters in Planet Coaster 2. It has the option of either the chain lift hill or a drive tyre lift hill, because you can have this coaster act as a big, this is the sort of the flagship coaster of Toybox World. It's got, I think, 3 inversions. It's very tall. It's lots of fun. But you can also build a more family-oriented version of this coaster by using the smaller track spline, by using the drive tyre lift hill. Obviously, it's not a hard and fast rule. But for the people who want to be really realistic with their coaster building, with the New Gen Inverting Suspended, you have the option of doing either kind of approach.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's 2 coasters in one.
Can't ask for more. Well, I suppose you could, but two in one's pretty good.
Don't let them ask for more.
A 2 for 1. Keep asking for more. If you ask for more, you want more. That's good with me.
Yeah, that's very true.
Keep asking.
So we're going to give this a ride. And one thing that for builders who are excited about this coaster, who've built inverted coasters before, the trains, the vehicles, the cars, the seats, I get there eventually, actually do sit a bit lower than what you're probably expecting. So keep an eye out for clearances.
Yeah.
We're going to leave you with this for a little bit. Please enjoy.
Cover your ears, Rich.
Okay. Okay, chat, get ready. Another code is coming.
Fingers on buzzers,
exactly.
Or multiple fingers
Best
on keyboard.
Best of luck. Control C is ready to be pressed. Here we go.
Control C, Control V.
That's not it. Ignore that one. There you go.
Oh.
Look at the blue name. Go, go, go. Best of luck, everyone. So there you go. That
wonderful ride again.
My
voice, I'm losing my voice screaming so much.
This has been a really, really fun coaster to build with, honestly. And there is a blueprint, again, not this particular layout. You can come and steal it from the park if you'd like to. but there is another bespoke layout.
We'll have a look at them a little bit, won't we?
Yeah, we'll show those off in a little bit.
I love the harnesses on that one as well. I experienced those harnesses for the first time on Hyperia at Thorpe Park and really enjoyed the freedom that my shoulders had, and that slight sense of, I think I might fall out.
Yep.
Because that's what it's all about, right? That line of, this might not end very well,
all part of the
but that's
thrill.
part of the thrill of a coaster.
Yeah.
It did end very well, 7 times in a row. I'm not going to
still yet to go on it.
Brag, but 7 times in a row is pretty good.
So I'm just going to quickly go over here and one of my favourite parts of the free updates over the course of
It
2025
was absolutely
the
one of my
on-road
favourite
photos
parts.
here, which this is just at the bottom of the first drop.
The level of the authenticity that this adds.
Yeah.
And the way we implemented having the multiple, a huge shout out to the team.
Oh, here we go. Look,
involved
it's
in
about to update live.
Yeah.
It's like we planned it. There you go. Look at that.
That's wonderful.
The fact that it live updates, I love that. Yeah.
The woman's face bottom right is brilliant. So good. So good. It really captures, and sometimes if you get the camera wrong, you also get a face photo bomb from the other car.
Yeah.
Like you do real well. You come out and you're
yeah.
like, oh, it would have been a really good photo.
Amazing.
I love it. It's a really lovely update, that one. They all were, but that was lovely. What's that? Is that snow?
I think it's clay.
Is it clay?
But
or
it's... Okay. Yeah, no, it also
okay,
kind of
I
is.
see what you've done here.
Yeah. So as part of Free Update 8 that comes tomorrow alongside the Toybox Pack, everyone is going to be getting the Festive Pack.
The Festive
from
Pack
the
from
original
Planet Coaster 1
Coaster.
is coming back.
It's coming back for free for everyone.
Free for everyone. Update 8 tomorrow.
Yeah.
You will get it.
And this is just a little homage, I guess, to the festive theme. I personally love the festive theme. I have a whole park that I built in the original Planet Coaster, all in festive. I've got a friend of mine who's hounding me, who really wants me to do it again in Planet Coaster 2.
And now you can.
Now I can. Now I can. Not that I spend basically my entire life playing this game already, but I'll play it some more. Doesn't bother me at all. So this is still predominantly the Toybox Pack, but we've just, like I say, we just sprinkled in a little bit of the festive as well.
Some of the festive objects as well.
But as a little plot twist for you, this snowman is entirely Toybox. That's
Very good.
entirely Toybox Pack.
Very good.
Because this is the clay that you've already seen throughout the course of this park already, but it's obviously coloured white. And it looks like snow. It's quite convincing, actually.
You can imagine this with the snow weather that's coming again in the free update 8 tomorrow for everyone. That's going to really set this scene off wonderful.
Yeah. Again, after the stream, go and check out the Update 8 highlights video right here on the Planet Coaster YouTube channel. It'll show you everything that's coming. And we will show you some stuff in a tick that is coming as part of
What's
Update
his
8
hat
as
made
well.
of?
His hat's actually just a plastic piece cap thing.
Brilliant.
His nose and the buttons are little paint blobs.
Huh.
We have, again, another marker pen with the cap
Immaculately
missing.
kept
We have a
pen.
crayon. There's
That's
two
good.
versions of the crayon. There's a pointed crayon and
Yeah.
there's a slightly used crayon as well.
As they should be.
And then this is the cardboard wall set that obviously is the base wall set of the Toybox Pack. And then these are the Windows stickers I mentioned earlier that are recoloured. I've made them like a dark grey to kind of, work with the more festive theme. Leaving them blue didn't quite look right.
It's got a really lovely winter wonderland feel.
It does, yeah. And then there's these little
Cheeky
bits
little
of
cat.
festive in. So all these fairy lights are from the festive packs. So the bows and the wreaths. Same with the bow up there. Obviously the giant candy cane. You can't miss that one. And as we go around, we've got obviously more of the Toybox stuff, but also this.
That looks interesting. That's kind of like snow spray almost.
Yeah, but this is base game moss. Because the moss in Planet Coaster 2 is
Recoloured to
recolorable.
white, yes.
And when I first discovered that, my mind was blown, and I was like, there's so much room for activities with recolorable moss. So that's a mix of that along with the coloured clay as well.
And you've recoloured the bench.
I've recoloured the bench as well. Look,
to fit in with your colour theme here. Very good.
Christmas colours, and then over
Very,
here, this
very
one is a
good.
little bit more explicitly sort of festive pack. We've got the nutcrackers in, and we have this is the icing scenery pieces from the festive pack as well. So now you've got 3 different flavours of snow you can use, or snow-looking substance.
Yeah.
Be it icing, be it moss, or be it
Modelling clay.
But there is real snow again.
There is
free
real snow,
update
free
8.
update 8.
Real snow is coming, and it's very exciting. And then here's my tree, but made to look like a festive tree
With the red and blue, red and green
that's
baubles.
that's clay. They're clay blobs. Yep.
Lovely
And I just want
reuse
to do
there.
a big shout out here to the Trash Panda with the earmuffs on.
Looking super smart, ready for some festivities,
Yep.
I would say.
And
Stealing a candy
there's
cane.
the fox
There's
that
the
I
fox.
mentioned earlier. And then, honestly, when I first saw this, because I started this area and then Joe on the team finished it, I got such a laugh out of this.
It's normally the cone that you put on your head as a hat, but the cone has got a hat on it.
Yeah. It's
So if you
hats
put
on
a hat
hats
on
on hats.
hats on hats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we-
actually did see
we like-
somebody posting online when we revealed the Toybox Pack, and you can see all the scenery on planetcoaster.com, and somebody just like put a big circle around the traffic cone and went, that, I'm getting the pack for this. And I can understand that. We love a traffic cone.
There's going to be pieces that are used in all manner of
Exactly,
themes and parts of parks. I can quite believe.
So they're the two coasters, and we're going to go over this way where the mood
Tone's changing a little bit here.
Yeah.
I feel like
Because-
this is quite daunting.
almost for the first time as part of I guess if there is a narrative to this pack, we have Max Stormcloud, the elusive Max Stormcloud, who we've not seen yet.
Not seen yet. We've had
But
sneak
they
peeks
are here.
of them.
I can confirm, is the hero, and all heroes need a villain. And
need
while
to
we
save
head
the
over
day.
here and we have buildings upturned, covered in green clay and
With
paint
fire.
and fire and recoloured traffic cones.
Warning barriers,
And
recoloured
we have
pencil
here we have the
sharpeners.
default, the police officer animatronic. This is what they look like by default.
Telling you to
telling us to stop.
Yeah. Why is that?
Why is that? Is it because of
Oh my gosh,
this,
who's this
guy,
guy?
here? This is the third animatronic. This is the alien. And while you can see the sort of the base of it looks very similar, it seems to be that our child.
Has ripped its head off.
I was going to
And,
go that dark straight away, but it added in some of their own clay.
I mean, children are very inventive when they play, and
It's true.
heads
yeah.
get pulled off of toys all the time
Yeah.
and replaced with some clay and drawn on.
I love the detail of
Swirly
the
eye.
fact that you can see the,
And
sort
you
of
can-
the marker
yeah.
lines of how our kid has decided to create a race of green aliens, all being led, and this isn't part of the actual narrative of the game, there isn't really a narrative, but for my narrative, the story I'm telling in this park, they're being ruled by this chap.
Who's this guy?
This is just this is a blob made out of clay, stolen King Coaster's crown.
Oh,
This is King Glorp.
what a boo! I feel like this is Panto
It's
season.
Panto
Boo!
season, yeah. Here
He's
he
the
is,
villain's just walked on.
spinning around on his golden UFO.
Golden.
Because these are
golden
some more of the
throne.
plastic pieces that work really well as UFOs. The underside of that is a paint palette.
Yep.
And
but
then, of course,
it isn't. It's the underside of a UFO.
It's
Clearly,
it's on a stick.
and it's on a stick
and
because
it's
you
on a
like.
and I like sticks.
Yep.
And it's on a rotating platform.
Wonderful.
So here he is. This is my antagonist, King Glorp. Here he is.
He's taken. Look how that
He's so
crown is shining as it spins round as well. Just really adding
taunt us that King
insult to
Coaster's crown has been stopped.
injury.
I love the fact the chat is booing.
Well done, chap.
Well done,
Boo.
chat.
Yeah,
You've
King
all been
Glorp.
to a panto before.
Absolutely.
So as we
Oh
head
no,
over,
you haven't.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah. As we head over.
I just want someone to say, "Oh yes, we have." He's behind you. That'll do.
There
I'll
we
take
go.
that.
Well done, Mineral Junction. Nicely
Go on.
done. So here we've got more. This is just a lot of the clay pieces and a lot of the moving, the rotating and moving platforms. So this one here is the radial platform from Free Update 7, and the same thing over here. I've got one of the wooden vehicles
It's taken control of a
Snarled
police
up.
car.
in some clay.
police van,
We've
yeah.
got more of the animatronics, and these guys have got a bunch of different animations as well. So we've got this alien doing a bit of a scary stomping. We've got one back there
Having
doing
a
his
fight,
usual
aren't
thing.
they?
We've got a
Oh, the
rather,
policeman's
a rather
trying to control
scared
him.
policeman, yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got to deal with the other big.
And then, yeah,
clay
right at the back,
monster.
I went, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to build an even bigger clay monster. So this is more clay, more stickers, more rotating platforms, and then just lots and lots of UFOs all over the place.
This would work really well as a I could see a shooting ride being put here as part of the narrative of your park, right?
Yeah.
You've kind of got a city under attack. Add the shooting ride that we added at anniversary, wasn't even
It's like a month
couple of
ago,
weeks
wasn't
ago.
it?
Yeah, a month ago.
It's been a
And then
busy
you could
time.
sort of tie it all together.
Yeah, so if somebody, I haven't done this in the park for the sake of
Well,
the fact that obviously it's,
Take it
you know,
when it's
but if
up on,
somebody wants to
on
pick
there.
this up on the
I'd
workshop,
love to see if someone could run with that idea. You're welcome. I've given
Yeah.
you an idea. You can have it for free.
here you go.
Put a shooting ride in there and send me your screenshots.
You can
please.
make
I'd like to see that.
King Glorp a final boss battle.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that.
but
So,
you've got to get the crown back.
You do have to get the crown back. That's great. That's a great narrative. That's
That
what
would
we'd
be
go for.
amazing.
That would be great.
Someone's going to do it.
Please, somebody.
I've seen the creation. Someone will do it.
Yeah. And that brings us to this. This is the high roll.
This is flat ride number 2.
Flat ride number 2. And I think a lot of people were I was excited when I saw this because to me personally, as a gigantic nerd who grew up playing park sims my entire life, this to me is like the quintessential park sim flat ride.
It really is.
So much so that it really confused people when we revealed it.
Yes, but it's not there already. No,
this wasn't in the original
it's
Planet
that
Coaster.
much of a classic ride.
But now it's here. It's finally here, and it's in Planet Coaster 2, and it's here for your guests to enjoy. Again, yes or no's in the chat. I'm assuming this is a no.
It's
yeah,
a no
I don't
for
think it'll be for me either.
I remember seeing this in a park when I was younger, and all my friends wanted to go on it. I felt left out because I can't do them.
No, that's fair enough.
Since a very early age of a waltzer incident, which I won't tell you. If you ever find me in a pub,
and never again.
buy me a beer, and I'll tell you the waltzer incident. But since that point on, I can't even do roundabouts at play parks. I suffer really bad with motion sickness. But coasters
not
are
coasters.
fine.
No,
Coasters are absolutely fine.
I agree. I think for things like this, I kind of get into my own head a lot.
It's just spinning.
But yeah,
when it's constantly spinning. That's the problem. Coasters don't constantly spin.
People love a teacup. I don't.
I can't
I'd much
do
rather
teacups.
queue for something else than a teacups.
I go on Iron Gwazi 100 times in a day rather than a teacups.
I can agree with that.
And she shook me. That coaster shook me.
Paddy says, rode this once felt like NASA training. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, this is coming as part of Toybox Pack. I think it's quite a highly requested.
I'd absolutely have it in my park for other guests to
Yeah,
ride
yeah,
it. It's very popular here, so I'm shout out to everyone that would ride it.
And while, I think I said this before in the sorcery stream, I leave all of these rides, the flat rides and the coasters, completely vanilla. There might be some colour changes, but we leave them vanilla so you guys can see exactly what you've got to play with.
What the base structure is.
Today I did actually do a themed version of this, of the high roll, and I themed it after Max Stormcloud.
I had a little look at that.
Did you see that?
I had a little look over Rich N's shoulder, and I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay, and you've used a certain thing.
I've used a certain piece that
and I was like, that's really
talk about
nice.
in a minute.
Yeah. Really nice.
Yeah, this is a really fun one to theme. So for people who are really excited to get this in, really looking forward to seeing what you guys do with it, whether you're going to theme it as part of Toybox or pull it over to a different theme.
I think it's nice also to show the vanilla version of it that looks good as well. If
it looks great by itself,
super
absolutely.
creative, like me, I'm not the most creative player ever, you can still place it down and it still looks great, doesn't it?
And of course you've got the blueprints in the game, and you'll also have the Frontier Workshop. If you're not so inclined to build everything yourself,
where everyone can go and share
there
their
are
own
people
creations.
like me who will be very much happy to do
who
it.
Help people out like me
make
their parks look good.
So yeah, that's the high roll. Really, really fun addition to the game. I want to do a little shout out to the little trash panda and the fox having a little camping trip here.
Oh, having a lovely
this
little time.
This was something that Elle on the team built using brown crayons as logs and
caps.
paint caps with fire stickers on them. It's great. I love it.
The imagination behind just that little scene is it's lovely. I almost want to film you guys just making these parks to see how you pull it together. I think it's fascinating to see.
Yeah.
It really is.
Honestly, it's so much fun. It's still kind of mad to me that I pinch myself to think that actually I work here because I'm a huge fan of Planet Coaster. I have been since the game first came out. I built a PC specifically to play Planet Coaster back in 2016. Bought the early bird edition and everything. I've been playing the game for years. So the fact that I get to come in every day and just play Planet Coaster 2, it's quite
stuff.
Surreal.
It's all a bit surreal, really, isn't it?
So this is an area that's, unsurprisingly, it's Queen Splash theme, which means I think we're going to a pool complex.
Would seem reasonable.
Yep, and this is very much leaning into the arts and crafts. So that box there said that was lying down on its side at the start, on its back, that's what this is. And this was the inspiration that made me do the big open...
The toy boxes.
Open boxes, yeah. And so this is using the glass, which was a previous free update.
It was.
For Planet Coaster 2, along with the cardboard sets, and I built a big...
Makes it like a gift set.
Paint set, yeah. And so all of this area is themed very much to arts and crafts. Specifically, you've got lollipop sticks.
Yeah. Classic in arts and crafts.
Exactly, yeah.
Lollipop sticks and PVA glue.
Absolutely. Stuff absolutely everywhere. Got paint everywhere. And we're going to take a quick moment. Everyone's left. Okay. We're going to take a quick moment to... I'm going to actually back out of this first-person camera and show you that this whole pool complex
it's actually like
is shaped like a palette.
Very clever. Very clever.
which was a lot of fun. And this was another previous free update.
Flumes there.
Yep, another free update where we added the ability to colour the tiles
And
colour
the water. Yeah.
In this particular case, it's just the tiles. I've made the water like completely clear and just had the tiles bring the colour through. I'm not sure why they've all gotten out, but never mind. While we're out of the camera, are you going to say something?
I was going to say,
Yeah?
I'm sure you got something that you made earlier.
I do, yes.
Leaning into the art, not,
Yeah,
you know.
here's one I made earlier.
Here's one I made earlier.
Yeah.
What else have we got to show them?
While we're out of the first-person view for the time being, I am going to show you all some stuff coming as part of Update 8. So while we've been showing you Toybox so far, free Update 8 is coming at the same time as the Toybox Pack tomorrow. And as part of that, if you are an owner of the DLC 2 pack, the Sorcery Pack for Planet Coaster 2, there are some really, really cool additions coming for you, and that's what we're going to show you now. So first of all, you've essentially got a whole new coaster for free.
There you go.
If you own the
If you
Sorcery
own the
Pack.
Sorcery Pack, you get an extra coaster.
This is the Vector Child Coaster, but it's the return variant.
Yep.
A lot of people were hoping to see a return variant of the Child Coaster when we first revealed the Sorcery Pack, and now that's finally here.
It is.
And this is the blueprint that you will
comes
get
with it.
tomorrow.
And you get the custom version of it as well as a
course,
new
yeah,
entry in your browser. Again, only if you own the Sorcery Pack.
Yes, if you own the Sorcery Pack, you'll get this as a new thing. You can't like retrofit the one you might already have in your park. It's a whole new coaster.
Yeah.
So essentially, it's a whole new free coaster for you.
Yeah.
And this is the blueprint you're going to get as part of it.
Amazing.
Another thing that was highly requested, obviously the Raid coaster.
Was
the
a
Ultimax
big
Raid
addition, wasn't it?
Probably the most vocal coaster we've ever
That
had.
little sneak peek in the window.
I'm taking full credit for that.
Boy, you
that
should
was
do.
my that was my
It
idea
was
to do
quite
that.
something.
You're welcome, everyone. It was great fun to watch that teaser card and everyone lose their minds because everyone it was like, yep, okay, the coaster nerds know exactly what that is. This was a massively requested addition to the game, and obviously it arrived in Planet Coaster 2 as part of the Sorcery Pack, but now it has a chain lift as well.
Go.
Massively requested thing. This isn't a full layout. It's just an example, just to show you that yes.
I wouldn't ride that coaster
I probably wouldn't either.
because it ends at a rock face. I'd try it once.
It's like you can drink lava once.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So you can now add a lift hill to the Raid coaster, which is fantastic for the Raid
Another
coaster
option.
fans among us. And finally, over here I have a bike and sidecar coaster, but this is actually an addition for both the bike and sidecar coaster and the Ultimax Raid. And that is, I'm going to get my wording right, the dual direction LSM holding section. So as part of the new switch tracks added with the Raid coaster and the bike and sidecar, you can do swing launches. But the one thing you couldn't do until tomorrow is have a holding section where, you know, the train trundles up
Passes
to the
through the
launch,
section,
it
waits.
holds for however long you want it to, and then it will send you on its way. Now you can do that, but with a dual direction piece. So you can achieve a swing launch with a pause. So I have just done a quick mock-up here, and I'm using the bike and sidecar as an example, so I'm showing off all three coasters from the Sorcery Pack. But again, you could do this on the Raid as well. So it's going to come over here.
The section.
It's just a flat switch track, no
Here's the
banking.
hold, yeah.
It's going to hold, and then it'll start the swing launch sequence. So just a little sniff up the hill, just like that. It's going to stall, and then go back through, up the reverse spike.
Oh boy.
I
Oh,
guess
you
quite-
timed
I
that,
did
you,
time that
You
perfectly,
timed
yeah.
that right. There's not a lot of weight variance on that
Normally
on
I'd
that
leave a lot
coaster,
more
is there?
excess on it. And then, yeah, there you go. It achieves the launch. It just about crests the hill.
Oh boy.
And then the rest of it, you can ride this once as well.
I'd ride that once.
Yeah.
I'd give it one try
Yeah,
and see how I came off.
that's very fair. So these are some of the additions that are coming specifically for owners of the Sorcery Pack in Planet Coaster 2 as part of Update 8. So if these were things you were waiting for and you've got the Sorcery Pack, enjoy them tomorrow. If these are things you've been waiting for to get the Sorcery Pack,
But, well, yeah,
time to get the Sorcery Pack.
time to get it.
Yeah. But back to Toybox. There are more things coming in Update 8 as well. Again, the highlights video is up on the YouTube channel. Let's go back to Toybox. These are the blueprints for the two coasters. So this is the F&N Thriller Industries Kid Coaster.
Perfect. Well done.
Yeah. This is the blueprint for that. So it's a lot smaller than the thing that I've built.
It's a lovely
in the
footprint,
park.
though.
It's a really nice little...
Compact footprint, isn't it?
This kind of plays up to what we were talking about earlier, that sort of
Yes.
like nostalgia feeling of this particular coaster model. This is very much the kind of thing I could see a giant fruit as part of the layout.
Yeah, I could see a giant fruit.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Yeah.
I'm absolutely certain I'm going to see somebody build that exact layout using this coaster. I'm really looking forward to seeing that appear in the workshop.
It will happen.
Yeah. So that's the kid coaster, and then over here is the new gen inverting suspended layout as well. And this one, as I said earlier, there are sort of two ways you could go about building this coaster. This is the same way that I built it, which is
But you have those options.
The normal
as you
spline,
say.
the lift hill, and lots of inversions. You can go the other way. Or you can even take this and just retrofit it, take the inversions out, change the track spline, make it a drive tie lift hill. Boom.
Or make your own.
Or just do
Make
whatever
your
you
own,
want.
upload it to the workshop, and I'll come and steal them all.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So these are the blueprints you'll get for both the coasters as part of the Toybox Pack tomorrow. And then, of course, you're also going to get scenery as well.
These.
This isn't all of it, I will say.
No.
This is just a selection of things. Stuff that might look a little bit familiar from what you've seen over the course of our lap around the park today. But you've got
Oh,
a mix
so
of,
good. It made sense to pull them out, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, look, you can
Oh,
have
there we
your
go.
own campsite.
You can have your own
yeah.
Trash Panda campsite.
Got
and
a
a
fire
fire,
station,
yeah.
police station. We've got a big pink castle. We have this. It's like a hospital. I get hospital.
Like
I
a
suppose.
hospital, or like a city centre building.
I didn't shout this out earlier, but this is in situ in my park as well. But this is this is some of the moving platforms as well. It's both the radial platform with a stick and then a rotating platform with a UFO on it, and it makes it look like it's swinging.
And you've used the laser emitter.
Laser emitter
To make it look like it's this real
And then,
sci-fi looking thing.
Again, for me, got to have my sticks. Nothing
Yeah.
can float. And that's what I've done is I've like contextualized it. I've made this child wants the UFO hanging, so they've got a pen, some plastic stuff, some clay, lollipop sticks, and just kind of bodged it together. And here we have a floating UFO. This could be in
Wonderful.
your park. This is a blueprint. This is yours. This is yours now. From a gift from me to you.
You're
this
welcome.
festive season. Yeah.
You're welcome.
And a bunch of other stuff like the mats with the blocks. My paint box has been taken as well, as is the train, and then all these vehicles as well, which have had much more attention to detail on the stickers. I've just gone, yep, sticker. These are much more.
The sticker game here is good.
Sticker game is
not
very
my
strong
level
indeed,
of sticker
yeah.
game, I'm afraid.
So this is just a selection of the blueprints available
there
to
are
you.
more.
There are loads more. So
Yeah.
just a little idea of what you. can
And yes, this park that we're looking around today will be available on the workshop. You're going to upload it
They
tomorrow,
are going to be
aren't
on. Yes, I will upload it tomorrow upon launch. So stay tuned to the socials.
And these blueprints we're looking at here will be in the game. You don't have to download them.
You don't have to take
They're just
these out of the
blueprints that
park
are
or-
available
Yep.
in the scenery tab, aren't they? Scenery category.
Yep, these will just appear
Yep.
in the game for you if you've got the Toybox Pack.
And, of course, worth a quick shout out that in Update 8, a selection of the Planet Coaster 1
Yes.
themes, blueprints,
Yep.
are also coming for free to everyone.
Yep. And also some blueprints of flat rides themed to the base game of Planet Coaster 2
Yes.
as well. So if
Yeah.
there are some flat rides that you thought, oh, I wish there was an aquatic version of this,
An absolute
chances are that might.
chocker full of stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, loads and loads. It's probably is it probably the biggest free update that we've done so far?
I think it
the
could
longest,
be.
The longest
it could
highlights
be.
video.
It was certainly
A
the
long
longest
session in the
one.
voiceover booth.
Actually, I think me and Rich did it in pretty much one take.
Nice.
Yeah, we're
Pros
getting
now.
pretty good at it
Yeah.
now. Yeah, pretty good.
Cool. Right, let's fly back out if I can find out where I am. I'm not sure why no one's in the pools.
Yes, yeah.
That's unusual.
Let's go and
But
have a look.
people are
At
using the Wave Sim.
Yes.
So this is the third and final flat ride as part of the Toybox Pack. This is very much the flying theatre in the Sorcery Pack was the left field. That came out of nowhere.
People weren't expecting it, were they?
The Wave Sim
But we're
this
so
time.
excited by it.
This thing's so cool,
Wow.
honestly. It's so cool. So as the name suggests, it is a surfing simulator for your guests to use. And what makes this ride particularly unique is the fact that your guests need to be in their swimwear in order to use it.
Yeah, it's the first swimwear flat ride. They have to have changing facilities if you're not going to put it as part of your pool complex like you have here,
Yep.
where you would be naturally putting changing rooms down for your guests to change into. You still have to do that here, so you have
Yeah.
to think about that and manage that layout as well.
So while I've put it as part of a pool complex, as you say, if you don't want to do that, you can just
absolutely can.
put it down, but you need to make sure you've got changing rooms. But if you're doing it in the Toybox theme, I think there are some like empty shells that you can stick some changing rooms in. And I will say, hats off to the animation team for not only the
done a
water
cracking
effects,
job, didn't they?
but also all the guests do different things.
Yeah.
They're not like locked to the same animation. It's really, really cool.
Big shout out to Les and the render team as well on the water and
Yes.
the way that flows is it's really incredible. And I would ride.
Yeah, I would give this
I
a go.
would not be
I'd
as good as
probably
these
be
guys,
terrible.
but I would ride.
Yeah. So I've actually put two of these next to each other. So these are individual flat rides, and they do operate as flat rides. So you've got your entrance and exit gates with your queue, etc. Like I said, I've just stuck two next to each other. But you do still think of these as flat rides, not as like a pool. I mean, they do work as a pool edition, but they're not a new thing, if that makes sense. There's a familiarity to how they work in the game.
Yeah.
The only prerequisite is you need to make sure your guests can change into their trunks. And it's really popular. Guests love this. It's such a cool thing to add in, honestly.
It's lovely.
It's so much fun. Really looking forward to seeing how people theme these as well. Again, I've left these vanilla. I've just changed the colours slightly. But otherwise, really excited to see how players
Another lovely use of your kind of bringing people into the immersion with using a bit of a sky box behind them there as well.
We love
the
our
cardboard
flat
pieces
cardboard facades.
and clouds and whatnot. Lovely.
Yeah, really, really fun. Another thing that I think people are really excited to see, I think it's about time, hopefully, lurking around these streets,
Where are
we
they?
should be able to find Max Stormcloud. Unless they've decided to go for their tea break.
I can see Max Stormcloud.
I can see Max
It's like a
Stormcloud as well.
It's like a where's
whole-
that person game
Yeah.
that we don't.
Where's Max?
Where's Max?
Here's Max.
Here he is.
This is
Well,
Max
here-
Stormcloud.
Here they are.
Just this perfect encapsulation of the Toybox Pack. Just
Look at that strut. It's incredible.
I love Max as the new entertainer.
One of my favourite
in the
entertainers.
Toybox Pack.
Perhaps my favourite now.
Honestly, so much fun, so different. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of the key of this pack. It's just such a stark contrast to what players got in the Sorcery Pack.
Yeah.
And Max is the epitome of that. Just the whole new dimension for an entertainer.
And one of the unique features of this one is that computer screen on the
piece.
front, which, as you can see, animates along with the emotion of the entertainer as well. They have their whole morale system if they're, feeling down at work and they're trying to entertain, but everything's a little bit sadder, like we've seen with the other entertainers.
Yeah.
The computer also sort of mirrors that.
It's quite
lovely.
It's sad, it's sad enough seeing the entertainers be sad, but when the screen is
Yeah,
sad,
you do feel sad.
But
Yeah.
the really cool thing is this screen is actually a scenery piece as well.
It is. Yeah.
And you can place that down. You can even pick the animation that it shows.
Yeah.
It's completely colorable. Even the color of the actual eyes can be changed, which blew my mind, honestly. It's so cool.
Guess loving Max here.
But I do have to ask, what is the screen called?
Right.
Is there a backstory? Because I want to know. Because when I saw what the screen was called, I was like, okay, I need to ask.
There is, I can't remember the actual acronym it stands for, but it does happen to be ADAM.
Yep.
I didn't ask for it. It just happens to be that my name is also spelled ADAM.
Paying homage to the favourite producer.
Well,
That's what it is, yeah.
I think more it's just I'm slightly robotic in my emotions, but also very happy at times.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know if I inspired it. If I did, I'm very pleased. I'm very, very honoured to be that. But
Yeah.
I think it just happens to be that Josh, the animator, did tell me, and I can't remember, I'm afraid.
Yeah, animation team, I know, are really, really proud of this, and we're
They're-
really proud of them
oh,
for this.
absolutely.
It's fantastic. And have you ever seen any rich references in the game? They're not about the game, they're about me.
Yeah.
I'm taking credit. Hopefully,
Where's the other
somewhere around
version
here,
of
we should
Max?
have the masculine variant of Max. He should be lurking around somewhere.
There he
he is. Here we go.
Brilliant.
And here's the other Max Stormcloud. So you've got both as options. I've obviously just dropped both of them in the park.
And the direction behind them is that they're toys brought to life kind of
Yes.
thing. That's why they've got these slightly plasticky feeling heads that don't change that emotion because they're a toy.
That's
right?
why
You
the
know,
screen's
as
there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
While I was playing with my nondescript action toys as a child.
No more brand names from Adam.
Yeah, it was kind of like this. So again, a very evocative pack for me. As
I think it was the same for
grown-up
Rich Newbold as
child.
well. I know that he specifically really loves the attention to detail on Max's big sort of plastic fiberglass head. That you can see the sort of the seam of where it would have been,
mold
injection molded.
Yeah, exactly.
As a real toy, and it's just so cool. It's such a proud
Look, I
mascot.
just love it.
It's been so much fun to incorporate.
You
And I
carry on
think
entertaining
a
us.
lot of people have also been very, very happy with, as heard in the trailer, as heard at the start of the stream, Max Stormcloud has a theme song. And it's
does.
a banger.
It is an incredible earworm.
But a good earworm.
It's a good earworm.
I think
Yeah. Me and
90%
Rich
of the people here in the
sing it a
studio
lot,
have
yeah.
just been having that beat just
Take
going
it
off
to
in their head.
the max.
Take it to the
Wonderful.
max. So yeah, that is Max Stormcloud, and that is essentially a lap of Toybox World.
An incredible lap it was. Thank you very much for taking us around, Rich.
No, thank you very much for
That
being
was
here with us.
3 flat rides,
Yes.
2 coasters,
Yep.
an entertainer,
Yep.
3 animatronics,
Yep.
hundreds of scenery pieces,
Many hundreds of scenery pieces. Yep.
scenery blueprints,
Yep. Coaster blueprints.
coaster blueprints, and then the sorcery stuff.
And then sorcery stuff as part
And
of
the
Update
Update 8
8,
stuff.
and everything else as part of Update 8.
Oh my gosh, I'm not going to try and go
also,
through all of it.
Also, kind of throw in the anniversary update with the interactive shooting
And
ride as
the
well, because
interactive
we've kind of
shooting
we've sort of seen that all as the same thing at the moment. There's so much to sink your teeth into with the Toybox Pack, which is coming to Planet Coaster 2 tomorrow. I did see somebody ask in the chat what time, and we think
We are aiming for an 11 a.m.
GMT.
UK time, whatever that means.
I
It's
think
this
it's
day.
GMT.
GMT?
I think
We're
it's
not on
GMT.
BST anymore, are
No,
we?
it's not summer, is it?
No, it's not. So
definitely
it's sadly
not
not summer. No, my shorts.
We
have
think it's
been
going to be 11 a.m.
retired.
Stay tuned to all of
11
our
a.m.
socials.
Keep an eye out for your socials. Absolutely.
If you're in the Frontier Discord, I'm sure it's going to light up. Stay tuned for all of it. And again, this park is going to be on the workshop tomorrow, as soon as I can get it up on there, so you guys can jump in. You can rip stuff out, have a play, have a wander around again. You don't need the DLC to download this park and have a look around. You just can't really do anything with it. But at least you can do what we've done today and just have a wander.
Try before you
around.
buy, and I'm sure you're going to go and buy it after.
It's been honest, as I said before, the key word for this pack is it's just fun.
Fun and creative.
Myself and the creative services team have just had such an amazing time jumping into this pack and just having loads of fun, building whatever we like. And again, hats off to my bridge. Love my bridge. And yeah, and other than that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've all had a
weird code.
That's just some random blocks that.
Should we be looking into that at all?
I wouldn't necessarily read it from left to right in 3
Should
lines.
anyone be trying to type that out in some way?
Yeah. I mean, these two are having a great time up top. Having a dance, having a wave.
9PGEZ, 62BVC, 7ERAZ.
Yeah, I don't really know what that is referencing at all. We've never done anything like this before on a live stream where we've just
Put codes into the game?
stuck a random bunch of letters on the back of a wall or a blueprint.
Perhaps
or
we should have
something.
done that this time.
Yeah. I
Maybe.
feel like I missed a trick on that one.
Well, we'll do that for the next game.
Yeah, we'll
next
we'll
live
do
stream.
that for next time. Yeah. But Adam, thank you so much for joining me this
Rich,
evening.
thank you so
And,
much for taking us around this park, and well done for building it. It's
Thank
an
you very
incredible
much.
park.
And
It's
props to
incredible
props to
park.
yourself and the whole team for
Massive shout out
a
to the team.
phenomenal year.
Massive shout out to the team.
And a huge thank you to all of you, not only for watching this evening, but also for all of your support over 2025. It's been a mad year, but it's been really, really fun. And the support that you guys give the game, it means a huge amount to myself.
Really
I'm
does.
sure to Adam, I'm sure to everybody
absolutely
here.
does. And the team behind me.
absolutely.
I'm just one person. There's a team behind this that are incredibly talented, incredibly passionate, and yes, very thankful for everyone's support over the year.
100%. And again, thank you all so much for joining us this evening. Toybox Pack is available tomorrow at around 11 a.m. GMT, hopefully. Stay tuned to the socials, the Discord, everything. I'm sure that you're going to see a lot of noise when the Toybox Pack releases for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, along with Free Update 8. If you're on the YouTube channel right now, which I'm sure you are, go and check out the update highlights right now to see what else is coming, because there's still so much to see. It's been a fantastic evening. It's been a fantastic year. Really, really do appreciate all of your time. From all of us here at Frontier, have a very happy holidays. And if we don't see you beforehand, a very happy new year. That's it from us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.